Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video is composed of things that I tinkered with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. This video should contain tips and tricks of things that I've learned throughout the year. Now, I only plan on leaving this video posted for about 30 days. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Off today here with my brother's Jaguar. It appears that this thing burned a fuel pump up in 60 days. Shocking to me. I'm going to show you guys where the fuel deal is, the fuel rail valve, and go ahead and get this pump swapped out. I had replaced this fuel pump at something like 149. And here it is, 142.5. The dang thing. Oh, it almost started. Try one more time. Nope. Act like it wanted to kick on. Anyway, let me show you where the fuel rail is. U.S. cars, U.S. passenger side. Steering wheel's on the left. I'm on the right. You pull this cover up and off of the engine, it just pulls right up, and right there you'll see the fuel rail. It normally has this cap on there, and this is a little valve that you could test to see if you got fuel pressure. Take you a screwdriver or some object, tap that valve in, fuel should shoot up out of there and in your face and in your eyes if the pressure's good. So you might want to put a rag over it if you want to test it for fuel pressure. But as you can see here, we have no fuel pressure. That was a false try to start anyway. I pulled the relay out of there and I checked the fuses. I think the fuse is 14 or 15 or something like that. Anyway, all these fuses are good. One thing I did in troubleshooting this fuel pump for the second time was I did pull the relay out and I jumped 30 to 87. I did get power up to the pump, but I could still not hear the pump running. So I bought a new fuel pump relay just to make sure it had a brand new good fuel pump relay in there in case the relay had something to do with it failing. Sometime when these relays go bad, they'll cycle the fuel pump hundreds of times in a day, which of course will short it out or wear it out. So now it's got a new relay in the position, and if this had two pumps, the other relay would be there. Some cars have two pumps, one there, one there. All these relays are the same part number, so this relay only cost me, I think, somewhere around $14. Just for giggles, I'm going to try to start the car again. Cut the steering wheel deal off because it I cut it off, it went down anyway. Still no start. My brother-in-law has less than a quarter of a tank, so hopefully the tank won't be too heavy. Let me go ahead, disconnect the battery, jack the car up, get under the car, disconnect those fuel lines so I can pull this tank. Like I said, I jumped the relay, tested the fuse. I had power up to the pump connector, still had no pump action. Sad situation. Before I tear into all this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and test the new fuel pump, make sure it works. Put some power to it, listen to it hum for a couple seconds. It does fire up, so we're going to go ahead and get to work. Picking this up from Home Depot to see if I could use this to make a fuel line release tool for the Jaguar XJ8. I got a 2003 model. In this video, I'm going to make a tool to disconnect the fuel lines on the Jaguar XJ8 XJ8. I got a 2003. I think it's the same from 1998. I went to the hardware store. I got this one from Home Depot, and I got this 19.5 inch length copper riser, it's called, 3/8 inch OD. You may be able to find this in other hardware stores. It is next to all of those flexible braided steel lines. This was all the way on the left hand edge. That's what the top looks. This is what the rest of it looks like. I'm a manufacturer the same way a guy did on the Jaguar forums. I may make a few of these and offer them for sale just to make things easier for you. Put them on my website. Check the comments section, go to my website, see if you see them there. At any rate, the most difficult job, or part of the job, of getting the fuel pump replaced on the Jaguar XJ8, this is the 308 series, I think it's from 98 to 2003, is disconnecting the fuel lines. I've spent hours trying to do that. I've damaged fuel lines, I've scratched my head, tore up my arms, all kind of stuff. And I found a guy on the forum that made a tool. I'm going to show you how to make that tool. You contact me, you can have mine or borrow it, and then let's get started. Okay, the total length of the tool is going to be 3 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to draw a line on the tool where I'm going to cut off, actually on the pipe. That's the cutoff line. 1 inch up, I'm going to, actually it's 3/4 of an inch. Here's the tube down here by a tape measure. I'm going to make the total length of the tool 3 3/4 of an inch. That's 3.75 inch. So I'm going to draw a line here where I'm going to cut this pipe off. Next, I'm going to come up 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to cut a groove down to the inch mark where I'm going to make the neck of the tool. Then I'm going to come up to 2.5 inches with the neck of the tool. So I'm going to draw a line there, and then I'm going to come straight up, and that's going to be the handle from 2.5 up to this 3 3/4. So let me go ahead and cut this off here. I'm going to cut a slot in the tool to come down to the 3/4 mark. Then I'm going to cut a neck or an angle, grind the neck off to 2.5. Plumbing tool to cut the pipe, because it's going to make a nice clean cut. You screw it down on there, screw it 1/4 or 1/2 turn each time you go around until it cuts it off. You can use something else to cut that if you like. That's what I use. Now I'm going to cut a slot in it, and then I'm going to cut that groove down there. This pipe is a little thicker than I anticipated, but let's keep it moving. The Dremel style tool to cut that open. Try not to cut it open too far. That's how far I went. Alright, I cut that all the way around. So here I have it. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up on the wire wheel, and then go see how it works. And that's the chunk I took out of it with the Dremel. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.